I love you. Oh my goodness. I am so happy we're all back here on the couch for this one today. I didn't flip the pages again all the time in between episodes.
That's a little bit of a preview for Bangers and Hash, our September episode of Bangers and Hash, which we recorded earlier today. Greenie cannot be prepared today. It's not allowed.
It's not allowed. And if you're sitting there being like, Bangers and Hash, what's Bangers and Hash?
Well, you can check it out at Green and Faceless. That's not it. At patreon.com/Green and Faceless.
Hell fucking yes. Because that's what we are. We're Green and Faceless. I am the Green Traveler from Gorsh.
And I am the Faceless Leon. And like he says, this is Green and Faceless on the Couch. Podcast about movies and TV. And it's freaking October, friends.
Woo!
And we're back. We're back baby. Into the big franchise horror playlist.
I think it was our very first playlist episode that we ever did. We didn't know that we weren't calling a playlist.
It wasn't a playlist yet.
It was our we were young boys.
Just young boys. Just 2 years ago.
2 years ago, doing the shits, surviving the COVIDs.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. Yeah, but we're hitting up the three big Halloween franchises, the ones we all know and love. Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and
it's the sixth part of this playlist.
It is.
Everyone.
Yeah, it's really exciting. We've done so many. We've gone through so many. I have the stats here, right here.
Okay.
We have of the 5 episodes of this playlist we've done, Nightmare on Elm Street has won 4 times.
Fuck yes.
Where we both agreed on that.
Yeah. Where we both agreed on it. Okay.
There was only one other time where we disagreed. The other episode, we disagreed. I said Halloween 1. I believe it was Halloween
and I said
4.
It was the 4th part?
I think. It was either Halloween 4 or Halloween 5. No, I think it was Halloween 4. It was Halloween 4.
It had to be 4 because I've been re-listening myself.
Yeah. And you said you liked Friday the 13th 4 better.
I did, I think. But I can't remember.
I think that was the one with
I haven't gotten to the part of the review. It was. I haven't gotten in my listening where we talked about Halloween yet.
It's fair.
In that episode. I just finished the Friday the 13th part of that episode as I pulled into your podcast.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, hopefully it's good. I don't know.
The reviews? Yeah. The first one. Maybe not.
Yeah, we were pretty young then. We were still fresh, still getting to know it.
Yeah.
But here we are, number 6. We're talking first up because it happened way back in 1986.
Wow.
Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Has the dumbest opening ever. I love it so fucking much. Tommy of the last one. I think it's Tommy.
He's of the last... Two, excuse me, but I don't think he's played by the same actor.
No, I don't think so.
He's Corey Feldman in the first one.
Yeah, that's right, he is. Yeah. In this one, he's Tom Matthews. And that's Tom with the silent H. So Thom.
It's Thom Matthews.
Thom Matthews.
I thought it was Thom, but are you sure it's Tom?
I think it's still pronounced Tom, yeah.
Okay, Thomas.
But yeah, he takes his friend out to the graveyard where Jason's body is.
Strange friend.
His strange friend, because the job's not done.
No.
Tommy's like, I gotta see this body destroyed.
The reason why he thinks it's not done is because he's still having hallucinations.
That's right.
As he has as we established in part 5.
That's right. He's going crazy, man. And this one has a lot of meta humor. And I loved it.
Yes,
this one went crazy, and you get it immediately from the beginning because it feels like an old like a B horror film from like the 50s. Like there's a lot of like shout outs to that, and I really enjoy it. And it's goofy as fuck because it's like
it's really goofy. But I think it works for this movie.
It really does. I really enjoy it. I really have a lot of fun with number 6. And it's a lot of people's fan favorite. It's apparently a fan favorite. I specifically love the beginning. Sorry, I just touched you.
I feel so
We're in the same room. We're in the same room, people. It's exciting. He's wearing shorts. He's got his legs free. I can see his calves.
Oh, shit.
I know. You all wish we had video cam.
You know what? I am pretty cool with my calves. So
pretty good calves.
Thanks.
Yeah. You flex those shits. No, this one's got a lot of meta humor, a lot of goth horror. Yeah, and I love it, and especially the beginning, especially the ending. Those are the parts I love the most. The middle, I don't remember too much. But the beginning, they're in the graveyard. They dig up Jason's body. He's rotting. There's worms maggots all over him. It's gross. And him and his friend are just like, oh, he smells so bad.
It's so bad.
And so for whatever reason, Tommy gets overwhelmed with the need to just stab this fucker, and a storm's coming on, there's lightning, it's raining, and he stabs this motherfucker with a metal spear thing.
It's part of the fence.
Yeah, that's right.
He just rocks up to the fence and pulls it off. He is as strong as Jason.
He really is, man. It's
this one scene.
He's got the plot armor of that. And he stabs Jason. And Jason gets struck by lightning.
Yes,
and is revitalized.
Yep.
He is back.
After, I think they said 15 years or something like that.
He's back, bitches.
He's all maggoty.
And Tommy gets away somehow. Tom runs the fuck away.
His friend's not so lucky.
No, his friend gets to have a nice little nap in the coffin itself.
Yep.
A very fun scene. I love it. And that's most of the movie is after that, Jason's all right, there's camp kids around somewhere.
Yeah.
And he immediately goes
back. Yeah, he goes back to Crystal Lake Camp.
Mind, man.
Yeah. And but they changed the name of the lake in the town. What is it called now?
That's right.
I forget.
It's no longer Camp Crystal
Lake. It's really
Lake.
Funny because there's this is a trend in all three of these particular
Camp Forest
movies.
Green.
Camp Forest Green. I believe they renamed the town too, because I think the town might be Forest Green as well now.
Maybe.
But yeah, they changed it because they do not want to remember these constant, relentless attacks by Jason Voorhees.
I know.
He is dead.
He's
the forest. The sheriff of the town is particularly over it.
Yeah.
And gets really pissed off when Tommy shows up. He's like, I resurrect Jason.
Yeah, he's like, oh no, guys. He's alive and well. It's all my fault. And he's also dating the sheriff's daughter. That's a big no-no.
But I don't think
Not
that...
at the beginning.
Yeah, they are. She just has an infatuation with him.
She's got to marry him.
Yes, but she just met him that day, and for everything that she knows... Who is this actor? I want to say it's another actor who reminds me of my sister, Jennifer Cook. She plays Megan Garris, who her dad, the sheriff,
Mike
Garris, is played by David Kagan, and he tells her. This guy is spouting off some crazy stuff, and that's all she knows about this guy.
Right? Yeah, he's a nuts.
Yeah, is that and for legitimately in the last movie, Tommy was in a medical facility.
That's exciting.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. It's exciting, cute boy behind my daddy's bars.
Hell yeah!
And so she eventually starts helping him out. They're not dating. You can't call it a date. You can't say that they're dating when the movie happens in one night and they just met each other.
They kissed. They're going steady, bro.
So they're going horror steady. She'll be in the next one because we know Tommy will be.
No, he won't. I think this is his last one.
This is the end of the Tommy trilogy.
Tommy's done. We're done with Tommy. Well, 6 is all he gets. 3 is all he gets, really, but 6 was the end. He's had his time in the sun. But, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of fun when they, as you said, Forest Green, new camp, new kids, and there are kids in this one.
There's actual children.
That's one of the funnier parts is you actually have kids to protect, and somehow, I don't think any of them die.
I don't think any of them die. Yeah, we'll say that up front, but...
They do a better job at hiding the fucking counselors. The counselors are, getting freaky. I don't even think there's, a grotesque sex scene in this one either.
Oh, yeah, there is.
Is there?
Oh, yeah, there is. So, the camper scene.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because they're in the camp. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
And she is just riding this dude hard, and his name is...
so hard that
Fuck, what's his
the
name?
plug came.
Court. Court is the character's name, played by Tommy Friedley, and he meets this girl. I don't know what that character's name is, but they're in her stepdad's RV, and they're just going at it, playing the music as loud as they can. And she's like, and she's like, we gotta do it throughout this song. And he's like, okay, how much longer? She says, she says 10 more minutes. And he's like, what?
10 minutes at least. Fuck. The best part though is Jason comes up, unplugs the van, which is hilarious.
Yeah, he rips the cord.
Rips the cord out of there. They fuck so hard the cord fell out, is what they think.
That's what they think, yeah.
But it's hilarious because then she gets mad at him because once the music stopped playing, he just...
yeah.
What? The song ended. That's what you said.
It is pretty fucking
I forgot about
funny,
that scene.
though.
But normally there's like... And they do die in that scene, I will say that.
They do, yeah.
But like, because of course it's a horror film when you have sexy die.
That's right.
But normally, like in Friday the 13th, that would happen at the camp. They would have snuck away from the other counselors and died. And this one...
Though Court is a counselor.
That is true.
To clear that up.
But yeah, it's just like, I always forget that scene happened because when they're at the camp, it's literally just kids there. There's no fooling around. I mean, they still do fool around, but it's more fun. And the kids aren't bad actors either. They're all having a good time. It seems like everybody was enjoying themselves on a horror set for the day.
Right. I wish I could remember the actual counselor names because there's another main counselor who was trying to protect the kids before Megan. It might be Sissy. I'm not sure. They don't have the pictures. Sure. But she was hanging out with her best friend, and I just wish I could give her a shout out. She's like the only black character in the show.
That's true, yeah.
But I wish I remembered her name because I really thought that she showed a lot of potential. And I was really actually upset when Jason killed her.
He refrains from harming the children, though.
He does.
It's either Sissy or Paula, so it's either Carrie Noonan or Renee Jones. I think it's Renee Jones. Yeah, that's Friday the 13th. The kills are gory. I guess we can't wrap up that early on.
I think we can.
Yeah, that's fine.
We
Maybe
sure
a quick episode.
Yeah. I mean, but I feel like we did basically talk the plot because it's really a pretty fast-paced movie.
It's a fun car chase scene.
There is a fun car chase scene, that's true.
What's it doing in a horror movie? I don't know, but I enjoyed it.
But, and it's also like Megan who's driving crazy, like avoiding her. She just wanted to break bad. That's all. She wanted to break bad, man. Yeah,
There's a bad boy right there behind Daddy's bars.
Yeah, and then it turned out that he was actually the good guy, and she had to actually help him save some kids.
And they're going steady.
But I really like the lake scene at the end.
Yeah.
That part's fucking good.
Yeah. There's a lot of good. I really enjoy that whole third act where Jason's just going to fucking town, man.
Yeah. Like, there were some things that made me laugh, too.
Yeah. It really had fun with itself. This one is really just fun. Mm-hmm. It's a nice, I get why it's a fan favorite because it's one of my favorites. I actually like this, like, I hate the first one. So, like, this probably, if by the end of this, if we're to look back on all of them, I think 6 probably is my favorite of the Friday the 13th franchise.
Well, 4 was the one I remember the good.
Most.
4 was pretty good with Corey playing Tommy.
Yeah.
But this is,
and
I
Crispin
think,
Glover.
And Crispin Glover. It's just classic. But I think as an actual movie, this one's a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean it's just more fun. I mean the kills are bloody too. Like there's some really good kills, really good.
There's no bison over the head revealing the invisible creature or anything. But
no, but it's still very fun for the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it a lot. I gave it 2.5 stars. Like it's good B horror schlock. Yeah. Like they really they knew what they were by this point, and they were just having fucking fun with it. There's a lot of Toms
too. And they did it well with that. Like they didn't try to. Like what was weird about 4 is that even though we love Crispin Glover in it, his storyline had nothing to do with the plot.
No, he's just a disturbing.
He's just there. But this one had no B story that didn't make any sense. Well, there was a brief thing where these executives were playing paintball in the woods, but it was very clear that they were just there to get killed. Yeah. They weren't there long enough for us to feel like, oh, these people are going to be important to the plot. And 4, that group of teenagers were in the entire movie and they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they were just fodder.
Yeah.
And that's all these people are too. They're just fodder.
Yeah, but it was clearer that that's what their intention was.
And Jason is supernatural and undead.
Yep, that is official at this point. But I guess he already was because he drowned before the first one.
Now he's even more undead.
There was some stuff in the third one with like occult shit.
That's right.
So it's always been in the series. So I'm not mad about it.
Yeah,
but it is ridiculous.
It's crazy. The journey we've gone. The journey Jason's gone.
The journey Jason's gone. Jason's Journey, a memoir by a slayer.
That'll be the next movie. They haven't made 13 fucking Friday the 13th films, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah, that should be the cap, though.
Yeah, the final one should be Jason's Journey.
Yeah. Friday the 13th. 13.
Jason's
Journey.
The final one.
All
Jason's dead. Just like all the qualifiers just to end it all.
Yeah.
2.5 stars. Fun schlocky.
I had fun with it. I give it a face. Let's move on to Freddy's Dead. The exact opposite of Jason Lives. Freddy's Dead, the final nightmare. Also known as A Nightmare on Elm 6.
No one knows it as that.
A Nightmare on Elm Street 6. The final nightmare.
Knows it as that.
Anyways, Freddy's Dead. There's no story.
That's it. Moving on to Halloween.
So, they saved the best for last. They say in the poster, but that is really not true.
Fucking lie.
It is, yeah. But there is a lot that I enjoyed about this movie. It made me laugh about every fucking scene.
It's true. It was very comical.
It's pretty hilarious. So funny that they even have some great fucking cameos, including Johnny Depp from the original movie. It's true. He gets to do the frying pan egg thing. Yeah. There's just so many fucking bits that are just about pop culture at the time. And being a 90s kid, we knew it, you know? So, the next cameos I wanted to talk about were Roseanne Barr and Tom Arnold together as a married couple trying to abduct the main character who is a John Doe.
So weird.
It is very strange, but I did like it.
Yeah.
I also included Alice Cooper and Iggy Pop, but I don't remember them.
Well, Iggy Pop sang the song.
Oh, I see. Okay, Alice Cooper was in the movie. Iggy Pop sang the song. Okay, so
I had a lot of hopes for this one coming in. I don't think I'd seen this one before.
I definitely haven't.
But my big hope was that it was directed by Rachel Talalay. I've talked about her before.
Yes, you have.
Famous nowadays for Doctor Who, because she was one of the bigger directors during like the Peter Capaldi era, and she's coming back for one of the 60th specials, which I'm very excited for. I can't wait for Rachel Talalay to return to Doctor Who. I love her work. So I was excited for this one because I saw that she was directing it, and I was like, ooh, maybe I'll enjoy it. Maybe it'll be just like very fun. And it was very fun. But it wasn't Nightmare on Elm Street. And it feels like they've lost all of it.
Yeah, it really has very little to do with the previous story besides the concept. He is somebody who haunts your nightmares. You can fight back if you've done some dream training, which they try to do in this. But none of the characters are from the previous shows. Robert Englund, of course, plays Freddy Krueger again.
Yay.
But you also get... There is some interesting backstory stuff that you get with Freddy's story. And I do appreciate that part of the movie, because I do think it's a little bit interesting, especially
I just feel like it tries to make you sympathize with them.
Oh, I don't. think so.
I mean, just the first scene because you see him getting abused by his father. And it's just like, it's that classic, just, it's like abusers beget abusers. And
right.
I get it.
I think it was at the orphanage or private school that he went to that he got beat by a teacher. Because he was, if we recall from the previous movies, the bastard son of 1,000 Maniacs.
Yeah. On a nun.
Yeah. That part's kind of interesting, and I think if they were going to do what they did with this story, that was necessary, those backstory moments. But this story stars Lisa Zane, another psychiatrist, which that happens a lot in this franchise. She plays Maggie Burroughs. She is helping another clinic of kids, which includes... Spencer Lewis, played by Breckin Mayer, and I thought seeing him was pretty interesting.
I don't remember him.
I've
seen these movies.
We watched Rat Race all the fucking time.
I definitely remember watching Rat Race a lot. So definitely, I do remember his roles. Was he John in the Garfield movie?
I think he was hilarious. John. Yes.
I gotta find out. That'd be so fucking funny.
Oh, I think we watched Paycheck.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. He was John Arbuckle in the Garfield movie.
So it was fun to watch him as a kid doing this. Also in there is Carlos Rodriguez, played by Ricky Dean Logan, and Tracy Swan, played by Leslie Dean, and they are all come from pretty tumultuous homes. We'll say. Spencer
nightmare.
Yes, definitely. Spencer kind of gets some shit from the other kids because he comes from a rich family,
right?
And so they think that his problems aren't as bad, and really they probably aren't. But his dad is really trying to force him to be him. But he's like, I don't want to be a fraternity rapist boy.
I just want to be a Toys R Us kid. Their lives all get shaken up, though, when John Doe enters the picture.
John Doe enters the picture, very secretly. He just kind of pops up.
Yeah, he's on the run from Freddy at the very beginning.
Yes, and he is trying to stay up. What is the town called again?
Elm Street.
Elm Street is the street. I think it's Springwood,
Springwood,
so
Ohio.
He has a clipping from that's talking about all the kids dying in Springwood. And that's all he knows.
Yeah.
And this movie's so fucking confusing.
It is, yeah.
It makes no fucking sense.
No, not really.
And, it's about dreams and a guy who fucks with your dreams. So that makes sense. But the part... except for that, the part that doesn't make sense to me is the part that's not in the dreams. The actual plot makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, well, John Doe, he comes to Springwood or whatever. And, he discovers in his dreams or something that Freddy had a kid.
Right.
And Freddy is trying to use that kid
and
to bring himself to life in the real world.
And he's fairly certain that he's that kid as well. John Doe does. But he has no memories.
No memories. He's just like, I gotta be the kid of Freddy. And so that's kind of the big plot is the kid of Freddy and Freddy's trying to get out, bust out of the dream world into the real world. And I don't know.
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, this one I forgot most of it already. It was the first one I watched because it is the only one that's free to stream because it's available to stream.
This is true.
But at the same time, it's.
Did you check Shudder? Does Shudder even exist anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it does, but I don't think I have.
You don't have it anymore?
I don't think I paid it for it anymore. Okay. Yeah. It's all right though. But I mean, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. I feel like we're just blasting through these, but it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah,
we got we got a day ahead of us.
We got a day, man.
Yeah.
It's fine though. This movie, I didn't like it. I wasn't really intrigued by it. The kills are kind of boring. Robert Englund's even though he's still good as Freddy is just kind of a joke.
Yeah, Freddy is only one-liners and jokes.
Yeah, and so it's kind of just sad because there's no horror to him anymore, and it's somebody who's
definitely not a scary movie.
Yeah, it's weird because he's in your dreams. He's supposed to be scary.
Yeah,
there's a reason Nightmare on Elm Street won 4 times out of the 5 in the past few episodes. Definitely not winning this one.
I think it lost this one.
It really did. Yeah. It's just sad, man, because I only gave it 2 stars because I did not like it. I'm gonna forget about it when I marathon Nightmare on Elm Street somewhere down the line. I'm gonna be sad when it comes back around because by now it's just dried up. They don't have anything anymore. There's no more fun to be had in the kills, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know about that because some of these kills were fucking hilarious. I will say my favorite part of the movie, and the part that I will always remember, was when he steals Carlo's hearing aid, and then he gives it back to him, and it's turned up so loud that it's about to blow his head off. Yeah. And then he pulls out these what looks like 2 rulers next to each other, and he stretches them out, and he stretches it the other way, and again until it becomes a standing chalkboard, except for it's just floating there, which I thought was fun. And then he takes his claws and scrapes. I thought that was so funny.
It was good. It was. That's the thing. It's funny. It's just not memorable for me.
Right? Yeah. They went 100% for the horror, for the comedy rather, and there was just not enough horror for it to be considered a horror movie. I feel like
it really just kind of felt like, hey guys, we've been contracted. Let's get it done. Let's have fun about it.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I guess I give it a face because I didn't hate it. Yeah. I laughed literally at every scene.
That's true.
I had some enjoyment with it. I just wish it made sense, and that if they were gonna make a movie that was supposed to be the final Nightmare on Elm Street movie, why didn't they just leave it at the last one?
Yeah,
where he was dead at the end.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Because 5 was decent,
It was okay. I remember not liking it as well as some of the others, but
I think it won.
I think it did too, but that's because the
others sucks. Yeah. But that's it. We've had Jason Lives. We've had Freddy's Dead. And what did Halloween offer for their 6th entry? The Curse of Michael Myers.
And we'll talk about that after a soda pop break.
Indeed.
All right.
I love you. Oh. Well, I think we're back for The Curse of Michael Myers.
The Curse of Michael Myers.
And I'll read my first note here. Not the greatest of trash, but it's the trash that gave us Paul Rudd. So there you go. Apparently it introduced Paul Rudd. It's a little confusing on his Wikipedia. There's another film that appears before him, but the opening credits do say introducing Paul Rudd. So I'm left to believe that this movie started it all. Clueless, was that a TV show?
Clueless was a movie.
Yeah, so I don't get it.
It was the same year.
Same year. So I'm assuming my thought process on it was that he filmed Halloween 6 first, Possibly. But because of post-production issues or something, it came out after Clueless.
I'm sure there was a lot more editing to do. Clueless was pretty straightforward.
Does he also play, is his name also Tommy?
No, I think it was Josh.
Jamie?
Oh, in this movie, it's Tommy. Yes, Tommy Doyle.
So many Tommies, man.
Yeah, I know. It's the best horror movie child name.
Is the other one named Tommy Doyle also?
No. I think it was
Tom.
It was Tommy Matthews. It was Tommy Thom.
Tommy Jarvis. Look at his face. He's just like, why are you taking a photo of me? Tom Matthews, look it up. It's funny. Anyways.
Ha ha, I laughed at his face.
He just looks very shocked. He's just like...
He does look like he was not expecting his picture to be taken.
It's just like somebody was like, hey, Thom. And he was just like, it's Tom. Just tap a photo of me. It also stars a very aging, and the movie's in memoriam to him, Donald Pleasance.
Yes.
He died before the film came out. Very sad. This is the last Halloween film with Donald. But I will say that it might sound rude given that he died right after this film was filmed. The whole time I was like, please don't make him do an action scene. Because the dude's old as fuck. And I was just like, you make him do anything. If Michael jumps out at him once and he'll have a heart attack.
Right.
He looks so
He does
fragile.
Look very fragile, yes.
Yeah. And it was very sad. It made it a little hard to watch because he has a lot of moments. And they're trying to do a lot of callbacks to the original film and everything. You even get Michael's origin story. That's very exciting.
Oh, yeah. Which I thought was weird.
They alter. If you've wondered how the boogeyman never dies and has so much strength to go on.
This was weird, I thought. Yeah. So where the other movie, like being Friday the 13th, always kind of had the occult in the background, but like also at the same time, I feel like the story of Friday the 13th just matters less.
Exactly. it's just for slashers.
But this movie brings in the occult into Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And they already had this symbol. I do believe that in 5 the symbol was there.
I think so too. I think they were trying to like set something up.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
a runic symbol.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the movie said what meant. It is probably inaccurate.
Yeah.
I have to ask Ronvald the Scald because he does have it tattooed on him.
So, oh, really? Yeah, the exact.
I'm pretty sure it's that one.
The same one?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, is he a vessel?
He might be a vessel for
Holy
Michael Myers.
Shit. That's crazy. I mean, that's the weird part is there's a lot of babies getting this rune blood tattooed onto them, like people like dripping blood onto them and making the symbol like Simba.
Including Jamie Lloyd's baby.
Oh my god, no!
Yeah, I don't know who plays Jamie
family
in this movie, if it's the same person or not, but she is much older, able to have a child.
Yeah. It's a completely different actor. I'm going to assume. And it's very weird. Because again, as we said, there's cults, and for some reason that cult wants Michael to kill his family, specifically, because that's all he's dead set on killing his family, and that includes now Jamie Lloyd and her baby.
Yeah.
And so he goes out to kill Jamie Lloyd and her baby.
I got the impression that it was Michael's baby. Did you?
Maybe it kind of
which is weird because Jamie is his niece supposedly,
and the baby. Is this the one where the kid hears voices, right? It's
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That didn't feel like it was necessary at all.
It didn't make sense either.
No.
I only asked that because I was trying to remember. I was like, did the baby hear voices? And I was like, no, there's another kid in this movie too.
Another kid, and he looked familiar, but I don't remember
Let's see if
what it was I thought he was from. I believe his name was Danny, so it's Devin Gardner, and he is
no
not.
No link. We can't click things.
Yeah.
Can't find out. Wasn't famous after that, apparently.
Not famous enough.
Wow.
But the movie also stars Marianne Hagen as Kara Strode, being Danny's mom.
That's right. And Paul Rudd is across the street from her.
That's right.
Tommy Doyle just constantly staring at her.
Tommy Doyle from the first movie.
That's right.
Now portrayed. There's a lot of characters portrayed by different actors in these. I think in all 3 of these movies. No. Robert Englund. Robert Englund, he still plays Freddy Krueger, and that's the only carryover character from that.
Because Michael Myers is even played by a new guy in this one, I think.
Really?
George P. Wilbur.
Oh, man.
Maybe he's played him in other ones.
Who knows?
He's a professional stuntman. Let's find out which Halloween 4.
Okay.
So he's been at Halloween 4. He was not... Okay, he was Halloween 5.
Oh, okay. He was just the stunt player.
Yeah, whatever. He's been in it before. I mean, we've had Nick Castle, we've had this guy, we've had another guy. Like, there's been a lot of Michael Myers. I mean, he's just a dude in a mask. That's all you need him to be.
Right, exactly.
He's creepy.
Hey, there's the rune that I was talking about. I wonder if they have a name for it.
Look at that. The runic symbol of Thorn, which is a major theme in the film.
Okay, well, Thorn Also called
Thurs.
Thurs. It's the I think Thor's symbol.
Probably, yeah.
And that is probably why Ronvald has it as a tattoo.
That would make sense. I wonder if he knows
about this connection. He does not like horror movies, so I would be very surprised if he did know.
And honestly, this one really misuses it because it makes it does not matter whatsoever.
Also, like the cult practice, like the way they set it up, kind of feels like the druidic cultic kind of feel.
Yeah.
So
just a whole mix.
I feel
of
like
all
they're
the
mixing
things,
everything to just make whatever they fucking want.
Yeah, it was weird, and it's hilarious that Paul Rudd, if this was his introduction, it's really funny because he's not good.
Yeah, I feel like though it is the most variation I've ever seen in a Paul Rudd character. And I guess he was
supposed to be clueless, basically.
Yeah,
which is hilarious because he's clueless. But like
he plays it like, I think he's trying to play the past trauma.
Yeah,
but it's very dull. Yeah, like he's also the narrator at the beginning.
Yeah,
and he just stays at that narrator tone. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. He comes across as empty, and it's like it's like he's supposed to be traumatized, but it really just comes across as just like, I'm hollow inside.
Yeah.
And like that is, sometimes that is where trauma leads people.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know, it feels very off. And then there's moments where he's peeping and it's kind of funny. And then there's other moments where he's the action star.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what's going on here? Like,
yeah, it's a weird character. And I'm pretty sure that in the new movies, they get the actor who played Tommy Doyle as a kid to play Tommy Doyle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense. Like, I don't know.
I think we reviewed that movie, actually.
We probably did.
Yeah.
It's all muddled. It's all muddled. Just like Nightmare on Elm Street, this one kind of just seems like they've hit land. They got no more. They don't know what else to do, so they're just like, let's give Michael Myers a supernatural occultist reason for being the boogeyman. Yeah, and it's like we didn't need that.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about in the last movie? Dream People. The fucking Dream People is fucking like little spermy guys that are floating around.
Yeah, that was weird.
Stupid.
That was weird.
Yeah, this movie, it just added...
It doesn't get this dumb. This movie doesn't.
That doesn't get that dumb, but it is the same kind of ad. Like, it's like trying to add on to the lore, but it's just not really what the lore has been so far.
Well,
the Dream People honestly made more sense. They were just stupid.
It's like it's not what it's been before, and it's not needed.
Yeah,
especially not needed here. Like,
definitely,
we don't need to know why Michael Myers is a crazy wombat piece of fuck going crazy.
Oh, crazy!
I don't know why I chose wombat, but yeah,
okay.
But it's fine. I give it 2 stars. It's. There are some good kills I kind of remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's boobs. I don't remember them, but like they're there, I'm sure.
Yes. I recall particularly thinking that this was a well shot.
Minute 45.
It was towards the end of the movie. The brother character.
Ooh, we get brother boobs.
What's that?
I said, ooh, we get brother boobs.
No, he's having sex with his girlfriend.
Oh.
But it's Kara's brother. They all live in the same house with their abusive dad. No, it's not Danny. That's the kid.
So Deborah's John Strode.
That's the dad. Maybe that is Tim. I believe
Strode.
It's Tim. I don't know.
Keith Bogart.
I don't know if it's Tim or
Bogart
John.
All the boobs.
One of them is an asshole, and one of them's just a kid. And he's having sex with his girlfriend because the house is empty, not knowing that his parents have been murdered in the other rooms.
Yep.
And
that's
the candles.
Shower, right?
I do think he goes take a shower.
Yeah.
Yes, but in the sex scene, the candlelight. Like, it's like the best shot in the movie.
Yeah, where
the
they
candlelight
had the fake candles, I remember.
Are they fake?
They were not moving.
Well, whatever. Anyways, the candlelight perfectly lined up with the nipples.
Yep, I did
while
remember
they were having sex. And then as soon as he gets off, the camera pans around, and then her boobs are there.
See, that's why I don't remember it, though, because I was fixated on the fact that the candles weren't moving. That's why. Because the cameras are out of focus, and I'm just like, this is a good shot. But then I'm just like, those flames aren't doing anything.
Right. But anyhow,
fire moves
I did bring it
constantly.
up to Sarah. I was like, this is a rated R movie. Why are they blocking her nipples with the candles? I don't understand. And she said, do you feel cheated? And I'm like, it's not necessarily that. I just don't understand the reservation. And then they show her nipples anyways.
And they're like, there we go.
She even said, I think Sarah even said, can you knock it off unless there's nipples?
It's a nice little surprise.
That's not what I was looking for. But anyways, I did remember that they used to have to do a bunch of film tricks and stuff because there were certain rules around sex scenes.
That makes sense.
So that might have been what was going on.
50,000 movies and only like 5 penises. But like, we're going to complain about one movie cheating us on the nip slip in the middle of a sex scene.
That's not the way I felt. Okay, but anyways, I think that's the show. I give it a face. If I give the other Nightmare movie a face, I gotta give this one a face.
Yeah, it's totally fair. I give it, I think I said 2 stars.
I think you did.
As I opened the whole thing with, it's trash, but it's the trash that gave us Paul Rudd, so I'll take it. But does it win? Does it
No.
best? No, of course not.
This one, I think, is very clearly Friday the 13th. And
It's
I never
fun.
thought it would be ever very clearly
I know, right?
the Friday the 13th franchise that wins. But yeah.
But you were the one that chose it that one time, so like.
Well, yes, I did, but I
there.
didn't feel like it was such a cut and dry
Yeah.
thing. I think
Yeah.
for Nightmare was pretty decent.
But you're
too.
still rooting for him. You haven't given it to Halloween yet, and that's fine. That's totally fine.
I haven't. Okay, it's not that I have disliked those movies more. It's just whenever there's a good one, it's up against another good one.
It's up against another fucking Nightmare.
Yeah,
on the
right.
Street. Fabulous film.
Yeah.
Dream Warriors versus Hot Season of the Witch.
Yeah, how do you
that was a fun
compete? But yeah, Season of the Witch though was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think I had to bring my rating down some because it is so. God damn it! This song. It's so removed from the rest of the series that I had to bring it down.
I understand. I get it. I do. But I think that's been the show. We're very excited to go forward with I love these horror films. Like this is my favorite time of year.
Yeah.
And it's these crappy little horror films that make me excited because I like them. They're so, I don't know, there's something so fun about these shitty little films. And we're going to have a bit of a weird disjointed moment because Nightmare on Elm Street, they fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
They couldn't keep up with Friday the 13th and Halloween. They only had like 8-ish films or something.
Right.
So there's going to be a moment where it just becomes Halloween versus Friday the 13th, and that's okay. It's going to be fun.
That's still the playlist.
Yeah. And we'll also be going beyond October because we're finishing it this year, damn it. Finishing this playlist. So we're going to do one episode in November, so we hope you're okay with that. A little Halloween bleeding over.
Right. I feel like a lot of people do that anyway, like they mix the Day of the Dead stuff with Halloween.
Yeah. I'm definitely waiting to watch that
All Saints Day.
Well, what was that animated show that we watched last year that you introduced me to?
It wasn't Book of the Dead, was it?
No, it's the little kids in the forest. It's really good.
I don't remember. Are we watching it this month?
No, you do know it. I was just like, I was going to save it until November to watch that show.
Oh, it's a show. Then Over the Garden Wall.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I do love Over the Garden Wall.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to let that bleed over. That's because that's a good bleed, I think. Yeah. That's one of those good ones.
Good transition show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a nice little quick threesome. Hope you join us again next Monday for the 7th installments of all three of these franchises.
And later this week, we'll have the potato pick out for you guys.
Ooh, yeah.
So
it's going to be spicy.
Check that out.
That's
the show.
I'm the Green Traveler from Gorsh.
And I am the Faceless Leon. Safe travels and good night. Green and Faceless on the Couch is a proud production of FictionWorks 19. Are you a fan of the show? Feel free to contact us at greenandfacelessfans@gmail.com or visit our Patreon page
at patreon.com/greenandfaceless. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, or rate us on Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening.